Two girls have a history of serial killing in their family. This practice have come to haunt them several times as more and more others have taken up that role. The role of serial killing. The movie starts with a female named Laura. She is seen texting her blind date in the bar. Her date loses the directions to the bar and she goes out to get him. She gets to an alleyway where her blind date says he is. He pretends to be in trouble, so she hurries to help despite the place being dangerous. She thinks it's a prank as the sweet voice on the phone turns to that of a monster. A masked figure comes out of the shadows and stabs her. She screams in pain as she is repeatedly stabbed by the masked figure. She falls to the ground as he continues to stab her. She is dead and the person behind the mask shows himself. He takes off the clothes and puts them in his bag. He quietly leaves without anyone noticing him. He sees a female named Tara. Tara identifies him as Jason. Jason gets home and calls out to his boyfriend named Greg. Greg doesn't answer, so he calls him on phone. Jason goes to add the mask to his collection. Greg tells Jason to play a game with him. They play the game, which leads Jason to a refrigerator. Jason opens the refrigerator to see Greg's dead body, butchered inside. Another masked man comes from the back and stabs Jason. Jason spits out blood and the masked man slashes his throat. We see one of the sisters named Samantha, whose father was the lead serial killer. She is in a therapy session with Dr. Stones. She goes into details about how she stabbed her boyfriend 22 times for impersonating her father, and attacking her younger sister. Dr. Stones gets shocked and tries to end the therapy. Samantha gets mad and leaves to the house. She meets her roommate named Quinn. Quinn tells Samantha that her sister, Tara, had gone out to a party. We see two lovers named Anika and Mindy. They talk about a house party they once survived a serial attack from Samantha's ex-boyfriend, who impersonated Samantha's father as a serial killer. They see Tara going upstairs to hook up with a guy called Frankie. Chad goes to stop her from going with him and it almost turned into a fight. Samantha comes in and uses a teaser on Frankie's balls. Tara gets angry for Samantha sticking herself in her life. They argue outside and some girls walking by pour coke on Samantha, calling her a serial killer. She argues back at them and her friends hold her. Tara goes into her room. She is accompanied by Chad and he tries to console her. They are about to kiss when Quinn comes in. She apologizes for barging in on them. Samantha sits on the stairs. Her boyfriend comes to pass by and she kisses him. It turns out that Samantha and her boyfriend have been keeping their relationship a secret. News is shown on the television that Jason and Greg have been butchered after they killed their teacher named Laura. Samantha tells Tara to pack up and they are about to leave the town. They argue about it when Wayne, Quinn's dad, calls Samantha to tell her to come to the station. They are seen on the road. Samantha gets a call from her dead ex-boyfriend, the one who impersonated her father and attacked her sister. The person threatens them and they talk back, saying that the first two people that tried what the unknown caller is doing have died. They are suddenly attacked by a masked figure. They run into a convenience store. The masked man comes in and a man tries to stop him. He is stabbed to death and falls. The store owner also shoots the masked man. He dodges and manages to attack the store owner. He dodges and manages to attack the store owner. He takes the shotgun and kills the store owner. The police come and the masked man escapes. They are taken to the station and are asked about where they were the whole night. They answer the questions when another female FBI agent named Kirby comes to the station. She hugs Tara and Samantha as they already know each other. The two sisters go out to see the press. They meet a journalist named Gail. Gail was around during the period when Samantha's father was murdering people and wrote a book about it. This angers them and Samantha throws a punch. Gail dodges and Tara hits her in the face. Dr. Stones hears a knock on his door. He goes to check as someone breaks the glass, banging Dr. Stones' head on the metal. The masked man stabs stones in the nose and takes Samantha's file. The group sits outside and talk about some of the possible suspects to become the masked man. Ethan is placed on the highest place in the black list of people. Kirby is seen talking about the list of suspects with Wayne. Samantha's boyfriend is seen ironing his dress in the evening. He sees the masked man with Quinn through the window. He tries to call Samantha, but she ignores him and tells the truth to her friends about her relationship with him. Samantha's boyfriend takes a photo of the masked man strangling Quinn. He sends it to Samantha and her friends. They prepare to fight back as Quinn's dead body falls to the ground. Tara and Chad escape outside. Mindy is cut on her arm. Anika tries to help, but she is pinned to the wall. She is stabbed in the stomach and she screams. The knife is twisted in her stomach as she wails in pain. Tara and Chad come back to see the door locked. Samantha picks up a wooded container and uses it to hit the masked man's head. The three escape to the washroom and try to stop Anika's bleeding. Samantha's boyfriend brings out a ladder for them to use to escape. Samantha goes first and makes it successfully. Mindy tries to help Anika across, but she refuses. They kiss and Mindy goes across. She makes it to the other side and it's left with Anika. Anika starts to move across when the masked man appears behind her. He starts to shake the ladder as they all scream for her to double her steps. The masked man succeeds as Anika falls from the ladder, breaking her neck and cutting her face in the process. Check the part 2 of this recap to see what happens next and make sure to subscribe.